Our affordable housing agenda is one of our top priorities in Penang. To date, out of our target of 220,000 units of such affordable housing ranging from low cost at 42,000 up to affordable housings at 300,000, we have already reached 138,545 units. Dalam agenda perumahan kita, yang penting juga adalah kita hendak lihat bagaimana kita boleh buat pembaharuan semula bandar. Dan itu begitu penting terutamanya kepada satu negeri seperti Pulau Pinang, di mana kita ada kekangan dari segi tanah. And in Penang, I'm very happy to say that we already have identified 5 projects. Kita sudah pun kenal pasti 5 projek untuk kita laksanakan agenda pembaharuan semula ini. Dan projek-projek tersebut adalah di Masuri, 5 Point Block at Bayan Baru. We also have Taman Free School. We also have Mak Mandin in the plan. We also have Padang Tembak, which is one of the biggest projects that is also in the plan. And we also have Taman Siakap, which is in Seberang Perai, also in the plan. As you can see, the urban regeneration program for Taman Siakap on the mainland in Penang is on those lots. So the current place that we are looking at is here. This will be, we are planning to have that urban regeneration. Kita ada bangunan sedia ada sekarang, beberapa unit seperti mana di dalam skrin. Sub-center 19 unit kediaman, 47 unit komersial, then kita ada 120 unit dan di 2 points block 60 unit. This is the current position at Taman Siakap, which we intend to renew. This is the current location. If you can see, so this is what we intend to have the urban regeneration for. And when we do it, we hope that we can get more units. So this is what we are talking about, urban renewal. Not only we have a building that is going to hopefully look like this is our plan, yang mana kita akan ada lebih unit, tetapi ia adalah lebih berkualiti, bersaiz lebih besar, dan ada banyak kemudahan yang lain. So when we talk about urban renewal, this is what the whole agenda and idea is. We want to give a better quality of living to the people because currently their units are very small, around 200 to 300 square feet. But we are going to give them units up to 850 square feet. And they will be given it one to one. That means all current owners will get 1 unit for free. But the state government will have additional units so that we can also assist those who are on the waiting list for housing. So it is a win-win situation for the current owners and also for would-be owners who are looking for housing. So this is the reason why urban regeneration, urban renewal is so important. And of course, for us, daya penghunian adalah yang terpenting. Livability, we want to ensure that happens because that is also part of Penang Vision 2030. So by doing urban regeneration, this can be achieved. Saya harap projek kita ini dapat kita laksanakan dalam masa yang tercepat mungkin untuk faedah dan manfaat rakyat negeri Pulau Pinang.
Perhaps a lot of similarities, especially where urban regeneration, redevelopment, but at the same time, we are an island state. So, we have problems with scarcity of land. So, we have to think out of the box. Any island state in the world, one way, you got to plan for the future, and the future is children, their children. Where are we going to house them? So, it's probably saturated. So, in Penang, we have plans to reclaim land. That's one way out. All island states in all jurisdictions, all countries in the world have done that. So we are doing that. We are in the process of doing that. But it takes time. To create land, It takes time. So of course, very important for us now is our regeneration program because the land is there. So we look at, for us, some buildings that are 40 years old, that are walk-up 5-story buildings. The land is there. We can plan in such a way that we can house more people there with better facilities. That is the whole idea of regeneration. But we have a lot of challenges doing that. So that's why I'm here to speak to you about some of our challenges and how you all came about addressing it. Of course, one of the main things for us, we have 5 going on now. 2 will kickstart by the end of the year. And most of them are residential, but in the residential units, there will be a small component of commercial. There will be a transitional stage to brownfields commercial for regeneration as well. But we are starting with housing because there's a very high requirement for housing. And of course, at the state government level, our housing is only affordable housing. We do not look at any other type of housing where our regeneration is concerned. So now you have units sized at 200 square feet, which we are going to upgrade to around 700 to 800 square feet, better facilities, and it will go. If that 5-story building could house, let's say, 100 people, now it will be able to house 500 people. That 100 people will get much better facilities in terms of size and facilities, and we will still have additional units to serve our list. There's a waiting list of people. For us, one of the biggest challenge is the legal aspect of it. Because in Malaysia, I mean, we have the same legal framework as the UK. So when you have a high-rise building, it's stratified, and every unit owner owns that property. And if you want to bring that building down and build a new building, technically speaking, you have to get the approval of all the owners.
And so our regen team will be trying to bring people together to make a development happen, to help a particular landowner realise that their site is worth more as part of a comprehensive redevelopment than if they just... and inevitably, as you describe, you will have a landowner that thinks, I'll hold on to this and block this, and it will go up and up in value. So, and Will touched on this a second ago, we do have powers, and this is in law, that enables us to do what we describe as the compulsory purchase.
We talk about private developers just doing the high ends. Whenever they submit any development plan, they are subject to build certain affordable housing at a certain percentage. We do that here, right?
We do the same. We have a policy target 50% affordable
50%.
housing.
50%.
And we're looking for, very crudely, we're looking for 60% social rent, so the lower end of the affordable range, and 40% intermediate, which targets key workers. That is the policy target. We never achieve that.
Oh.
We've got a very good deal on King's Cross actually, because it
41%.
yeah, it's very good.
It's 41%.
And it predates even strong affordable housing policy. So this was part of the what I was talking about earlier about the shared vision. But nowadays, and the difficulty we have, and we were just debating this last night. We had a committee last night. So. Viability becomes a planning consideration. So, and there is a set framework for arguing viability and that everybody is sceptical about. And
we are.
And
I must agree with you fully.
Yeah.
When you say that.
There is no place, in my view, there's no place for viability in the planning system, but it's always used as a justification for lowering the proportion of, the developer will argue that they can't deliver any development if you make us provide the target affordable housing.
We have a similar model whereby if there are some state lands and state properties and we want to develop or redevelop in this case, we rope in the private sector to come in. Same thing. Very happy to be here to see your development in King's Cross. To me, it's amazing. It's just amazing. When I walked in, I saw that entire model there. We hope we can get a little close to that, but we are just at the beginning stages.
So it's about directing the development to the appropriate place and making good use of heritage. So yeah, we see it as opportunity rather than a restriction. Although the planning system does control what can be done.
But that's the principle.
Very similar to what we are doing.
Yeah.
And how I started out by saying that's what we want to achieve, so that people can, there's higher standards of livability. That's the whole point. I mean, we are going to try to move forward as best as we can. It's amazing. Thank you to both of the gentlemen here, where we are at King's Cross, one of the biggest redevelopment in London, 67 acres, almost 20 years, going to end at 80%, and we are here to get best practices from them.